Hello, I'm CammyG, and welcome back to our Fortnite Save the World daily update videos. So we're going over the shop, mission alerts, and all those daily quest refreshers. So starting in the shop, obviously upgrade llamas can go gold, so always worth a check for any legendary survivors, even mythic survivors, you know, they do happen every once in a while, so definitely worth a check. And then we have the superhero llama. So this one is 1,000 tickets, which is a lot, especially if you're just starting out. So I wouldn't recommend getting it unless you have maybe a few heroes in there that you're gonna definitely want to use, but you might not even know at your point in the game. So, you know, I'd just weigh up the options and probably save it for something a bit more special that's a bit more cheap. But it's obviously up to you what you want to do with your tickets. Now, for the war games, we have Safety Zone with head games in Stormwood, so you won't be able to AFK that because it's headshots only. Twine Peaks, you have Torn Apart no building zone, so you should be able to AFK that easily with our builds. Check out the description for all the areas, AFK endurance builds. That will work in war games as well. Plankton, we have hotspots with close quarters, so this one will be tough. Probably wouldn't recommend trying it to AFK at least. And then Mist Pods, close quarters, and Canny might be difficult just because of the close quarters. The enemies do spawn close to the base. And then Twine Peaks is the daily endurance. So again, you should be able to AFK that if you have our builds. But any issues, let me know in the comments. Survive the Horde, we have 5, 10, 15 waves, classic, and that's it for quests. So let's head into Ventures. So for the Venture Zone at the top, 124 here, we have Legendary Trooper Renegade as a mission alert reward, which is great stuff. You know, legendary hero. This is why I say maybe don't use your tickets in the store, because you can get these guys in missions. And Ventures, anybody can get to the top in Ventures. You don't have to be in Twine, you don't have to be in Canny. It is a separate power level. So good stuff. And then if we go to the top as well, we have Gunblazer SOUTHIE, not sure how you pronounce that properly. And that's another legendary hero, so beautiful stuff. Sadly, we have no V-Bucks once again here. But let's head into Stormwood, where we have about 1,000 mini reward llamas. It's just typical. So we've got 2 there. Then there's a Ride the Lightning. Not that one. It's always difficult finding it. So there we go. 2 more. And then we have to hunt the Titans. So mini reward llama there. And then there should be one down here. There you go. So if you need those, get those. The other rewards are just rare. So not going to cover those. We'll be here all day. Schematic XP on the 4 times, not really worth it. Survivor XP, not really worth it. And then Hero XP, not really worth it. So let's move into Plankton. So there's not too much going on here. There's just some mini reward llamas at the top again. So I think that's up here. We've got 2 there and then 3 there. So you can get 5 between those 2, which isn't bad. But other than that, we'll just cover the 4-player missions for this area. So Schematic XP there. Probably want to skip that one. And down here, 4 times Hero XP. Let's skip that. Schematic XP. Let's skip that. Come on, boys. Let's skip everything. Schematic XP. And then what's this one? 4 times Lightning in a Bottle, though. That is pretty good. Might be worth running that if you are in top end of Plankton, lower end of Canny. Maybe even high Canny. Might still be worth it for you, to be honest. But speaking of Canny, let's head in there and see the juicy rewards we have here. So Sealing Electric Field Legendary Edition. On this Eliminate and Collect, we have well-drilled soldiers, so cooldowns and energy costs are reduced, so you're going to be able to get that going commando build super duper strong. Get the increased damage as the main hero on that one, I'd recommend. Then we have some wall lights, try to figure out where they are. We'll skip that one, that 4-player. I think it might be this one. There we go, Legendary Wall Light. So this is perfect and needed for our Canny sort of, and then especially Twine AFK endurance builds. So definitely get that if you don't have it already. Then if we go a bit further down, we have, where is the Hunt the Titan? Is it all the way over here? There we go, Legendary Tar Pit Trap. So not necessarily a trap you need for endurance. I wouldn't say you'd need it on any of the builds. It's nice, but for general missions, it's great to have next to the objective to stop smashers in their tracks when they smash, when they charge. It stops them. Amazing trap. Up here we have Survivor XP, so we'll skip that one. Any more 4 times? There's just one over there, so let's skip over there. Yeah, let's go. There's wall darts there as well. Legendary wall darts. Fantastic wall trap. Very, very much want to get that on that. And then Hero XP, so we'll skip that. And finally, head into Twine to see, hopefully we've got some decent rewards in here. So a bit biased, I'll just cover the traps if there are legendary stuff. If there's good weapons, I'll show it, but if it's melee, usually, or bad weapons, I won't usually call it out. But here we have every single perk up you could think of on one mission. That's probably worth it, to be honest. I'd run that if you were in the right level for it. So get running that, guys. Survivor XP on that one we skip, and then we've got 4 pure drops of rain with the Reaper Scythe. So, I mean, I don't use scythes, so it's up to you if you want to do that. Pure drops of rain's good though. And then 3 min reward lambers there, which is pretty toasty. And then, speaking of toasty, we have the Cozy Campfire. Legendary edition, so this is great for the top end levels where you are going to need to be healing a lot. Might want to get that in there, into your arsenal. And then if we go a bit further down, we should have a double reward here. So Vacuum Tube Sniper Rifle with the Stormblade. I called this out because the Stormblade is a very good sword. I know I said no melee, but it's objectively great, so just get it. Helium Shotgun's meh, so I'll just move on. Hero XP on that one. Wow, 5 lightning in the bottle though. Run this one, guys. Run this one. Run this one. Run this one. Great mission. Definitely great mission. Run that one. We have a Legendary Survivor coming up, so if I can get to that. So we've got 4 Schematic XP there, Survivor XP there. Skip those 2. That's a Riptide, so it's meh. Survivor XP there, fantastic. Not fantastic, skip it even. Schematic XP. And where is the Survivors? The Legendary Survivor. Here we go, Legendary Survivor. There you go, guys. It's just the one today, sadly. But if you do need them, there you go. We have Fleetfoot Ken here, so fantastic stuff there. Get that going. Schematic XP, we'll skip that. Up here we have Survivor XP, so skip it. Schematic XP, so skip it. There's a lot of bad 4-player missions today, so that's a bit annoying, but there's not really anything you can do about it. Haywire Storm is a pistol. Hero XP, skip. And let's see, we have Destroy the Encampments here, gives Guardian Bull. Not a fantastic hero, but slot him in the collection book. You know, get him and slot him if you don't already have him. And then finally, let's just cover these 4-player missions here. So Schematic XP, skip that one. 4 Storm Shard with Reperk is fantastic though. Get that evac, good one. Get it run. 4 Legendary with 1 Epic, another great mission. Get that one run if you can. 4 Reperk with Epic Perk-Up is, yeah, I mean, go for it if you need it, I suppose, but you probably got a lot of Reperk to be fair. We have 5 Reperk there, so if you do need it, I'd probably go for that one instead, because Repair is the easier mission. Then we have 5 times Storm Shard with the Epic Perk-Up. Fantastic rewards on that one. Get that one run. And then 6 Reperk. You probably don't need it. You can get it better in Ventures, to be honest. I'd just do it that way if you do need it. And that will cover your daily stuff. So, only other thing to call out is, I guess, halfway through the week, make sure you check in for your stuff in the weekly store. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, by the way. We do a lot of, we do guides, we do quest videos, we do updates, like this. So thank you so much for being here though, and please do leave a like if you did enjoy the video, but I'll hopefully see you in one of the other videos. Cheers and have a great day.